Всем привет! Сегодня буду играть в Elex. Ну, начну с самого начала. Я в нее играл только 10 минут. Мне понравилось, и я решил, что нужно с самого начала ее просто пройти, записать хотя бы для себя на YouTube. Все, нажимаю новая игра. Уровень сложности, ну пусть будет стандарт.
Magalan, home to a civilization of millions. Until the comet hit. Earthquakes shattered its cities. Firestorms swept the planet. And as Magalan fell into darkness, the survivors faced a world that was unrecognizable. Fighting amongst the ruins of the old world, new factions arose. The Berserkers, the Clerics, the Outlaws, each with their own vision of the future. But it wasn't only the struggle for scarce old world resources that drove them, for the comet had brought something new. Elex, an element unknown to Magalan. It could fuel technology, change the evolution of life, open new abilities to those with the will to control it. For the clerics, it drove new technological innovation. For the outlaws, drugs to free their minds. To berserkers, it gave the power of magic. Seduced by Elix's power, some began to consume it. Addicted, overwhelmed, most degenerated into vicious, mindless mutants. But there were some who could control their addiction. To them, at the cost of their emotions, Elex offered strength, focus, and stamina. These people called themselves the Albs. Seemingly unstoppable, the Albs have waged war on all who will stand between them and their need to obtain Elex. Advancing from the frozen wastes of Zakor and their fortress Ice Palace, the Albs threaten the future of all the factions on Magalan. Now, as Alb forces prepare their final assault, Jax, renowned Alb commander, is sent on a solo mission. One Alb, selected to change the fate of Magalan.
Jax, you failed your mission. You know our directive. There can be only one consequence for failure.
кто-то, получается, обнес его, ну, все добро его забрал. И при этом одел его в какую-то одежду. Понятно, почему. Зачем? Ну, что ж, начнем. Вот в заставке он мелькал, вот этот главный герой, своими шрамами. То есть он Альп. Я еще пока не разбираюсь, кто там кто, но... Так, ну, возьмем живолист. Живолист получено. Живокорень. Вообще, я не читал обзоры, но слышал некоторые отзывы. Например... Говорят то, что они опять сделали готику. Ну, готика крутая игра, поэтому я думаю, это вовсе не минус. Таких игр немного, как готика, поэтому... Чука я тут поярче. Тут, если обратить внимание на воду, то она, ну, хоть и очень так странно, но огибает вроде бы камни, деформируется здесь. Выглядит, не знаю, круто, как-то атмосферно. И вроде бы сама графика, ну, там персонажи, ну, не очень, кожа какая-то не очень, ну, не на уровне нынешних технологий, но вот на камешек, если посмотреть, прям внушает. И все так сочно, красочно, много всего. Но если кто заставки там не прочитал субтитры, то это, я повторюсь просто, это некая планета Магалан, которая, значит, комета все разрушила, катаклизмы, все дела. Ну и принесла какое-то вещество, там, этот Elex, за который все борются. Хочу все корешки просто собрать здесь, в самом начале. Мало ли понадобится. Сюда можно забраться. Я посмотрю, как тут сохраняться-то. F5 и F9. Сохраним. Ну, я на всякий случай. Я знаю, что там просто какой-то монстр. Кусака. Ой, случайно убрал. Давай, бей. Ну, как-то здесь непривычно, конечно. Битва происходит. Но я думаю, ничего. Предлагают использовать зелье здоровья, судя по всему, на второй ячейке. Вот здесь кусочек этого Элекса лежит. Можно вскарабкаться на ведро. Ого, дождик пошел. Амулет путешественника. Посмотреть, что это. Классный дождик сделан. Мне нравится. А вот здесь вот под камнями нету. А, он вообще закончился. А здесь идет. А здесь нет. Так, это инвентарь. Это способность. Это все оружие. Так, броня. Шея. Значит, амулет путешественника. Взлом замков +1. Броня +5. Укрепляет броню. Открывать замки становится проще. Оденем. Подумал, это можно взять. Вон там лестница. Кого не видно. Перегорожено почему-то. Что там интересно? Конец карты. Полезных трав. Там кто-то стоит. Больная мега-крыса. Зелье целебное. Это похоже на какую-то обсерваторию, что ли. Там здоровая антенна. Похоже на радиотелескоп.
Old world ruins. Maybe I could find something useful in there. My skin. I look like one of the free people. There mustn't be a scrap of Elex left in my body. I must have been here for days. The Elex is gone from my system. I feel weak. Think, Jax. My weapons, my armor. Did Calyx take them? No. If Calyx had seen I was still alive, he would have finished the job. It was someone else. This is Idan, enemy territory. If Calyx returns, or if the Berserkers find me, I'll be dead for sure.
Тут с дождиком как-то интересно. Вот там идет дождик. Я чуть-чуть отхожу, и уже нет дождика. Хотя никаких тучек нет. Но это все равно классно. Обычно в играх дождик просто начинается. Какое-то время идет. Ну, вот оттуда я пришел, вот эти трубы. Точнее, я пришел бы, если бы не полез наверх к камням. Значит, тут единственный путь это вот внутрь. Это похоже на туалет.
U3, one of my crony units. It looks like it took a lot of damage in the crash. That's unsalvageable. I'm wondering where crony U4 is. If it's still active, then I might find it here in a den. Finding that drone would be helpful.
Предложили на крысе использовать комбо-атаку. Так, в крысе у нас 2 опыта и кость. Здесь какой-то хлам. Можно приближать камеру. Дронный хлам. Железная руда. Лук земледельца. Шкатулка. Больше было похоже на банку. Лента. Возьму лук. Так, у палки 20 урон. Лука 34. Разные режимы стрельбы. А это на ячейку можно включить. А это можно перед... Нет. Значит, это удалим. Сюда установим. А то есть тут все через один экран. Ну, в принципе, так много где сейчас. Все, теперь есть и лук.
Rotting technology from the old world. That's all that's here. I'd better move on.
Кто-то рычит там впереди. Свет нельзя включить. Ну, тут развалины, скорее всего. Спички, электронный хлам. Ой, что-то я промахнулся. Выполнено. Прикончить мегакрысу. Я что-то и не заметил, когда задание это дали. патроны для ружья. Здесь и ружья, получается, будут. Только с луком можно носиться. Темно, правда, очень. И осветить нечем. Написано вскарабкаться. Так. Или... электронный хлам. Наверное, его можно будет как-то использовать, этот электронный хлам. Ну, очевидно. Так, вот тут это содержимое шкафчика. Светильник. А, эта лампа разбита. Так вот, про электронный хлам. В игре Star Wars Рыцарь Старой Республики или что-то вроде, ну, которая похожа на Neverwinter Nights, на Dragon Age. Там можно было использовать тоже какой-то хлам электронный, чтобы ремонтировать дроидов, чтобы что-то еще такое, да, по-моему, ремонтировать.
If I want answers, I need to find him. And, for that, I'll need weapons and equipment.
Так, Руслан, привет, во-первых, спасибо за советы. Я, правда, попробую сам сначала понять, как тут что устроено. Но спасибо за совет. И я смотрю то, что мое изображение в этой игре загораживает радар. И какие-то еще сообщения там внизу чата появляются. Поэтому я сейчас немножко это передвину. Я вообще про игру ничего не знаю. То есть, что там, чего там, ни обзоров. Ну, я воздерживался специально от обзоров. То есть, кое-что я, конечно, услышал. Но в основном это просто оценки. Но никаких тонкостей сюжета. Не знаю, кроме того, что здесь несколько фракций. И все вроде там с этим Элексом как-то связаны. А что такое Элексит, для меня вообще загадка. Поехали, посмотрим, что там.
Evacuation sequence initiated. Remain calm and proceed to the indicated exits immediately. Follow all instructions from service personnel. Thank you for your visit to the observatory.
my jetpack. Finally, some luck. The guy that took my armor must have dropped it. Now, all I need to do is find a way out, cross kilometers of enemy territory, find out why my brother tried to kill me. What could go wrong?
Не вижу никакого реактивного ранца. Вот отсюда. Видимо, он где-то внизу. А, вот он. Супер маленький реактивный ранец. Возьмем. Пробел зажать. Использовать реактивный ранец. Сейчас зажмем. Там есть тут еще что-то. Так я зажал. А, нужно дважды нажать. Так, удалось. Я буду двигаться. Такая темень. Я все-таки посмотрю, может быть, есть чем осветить. Свет. А, есть. Магниевый факел. Поставим его на 4. Лампа разбита. Ну, кто знает, может быть ее... А, ее нельзя использовать. Значит, 4. Тут крыса. По поводу металлического хлама и вот этих... О, крыса забралась на стол. А ну пошла отсюда. Так вот, хлам еще был в чужом. В чужой изоляции. Так, факел почему-то я не могу. Вот в этой комнате залежи просто туалетной бумаги. И туалет. Ну, из хлама в чужом можно было тоже создавать там, ну, какие-то устройства. Я нашел штаны. Внешний вид, интересно, поменялся? Что-то не видно. А потом на улице посмотрю. А вот, можно взять. Пробел вскарабкаться. Я-то думал, можно взаимодействовать с вентилем. Игра сохранилась. Наверное, сейчас будут враги. Так, у лампы написано, что это мусор. Давай посмотрим. Так, чтобы знать, куда вообще смотреть. Так, да, вот, масляный светильник. Написано, мусор. Я сразу как-то не обратил внимания. Сразу на описание начал смотреть.
Edan, the land of the Berserkers. If they recognize me, they could finish Calix's job for him.
Элексит. Так, а факел, похоже, все, кончился. Ну, достаточно долго горел. Кто-то сидит. Крепкое целебное зелье. Ладно, видимо, он здесь не просто так сидит, надо с ним переговорить. Он скажет, не иди туда, там, значит, убьют тебя.
Come on, get up. If you're gonna make a habit of attacking people without warning, you should get better at it. I heard you before you even left the ruins.
Someone tried to kill me. They stole my armor and my equipment. Then I find you here waiting to finish the job.
First you attack me, then you accuse me of being a thief and a murderer? If I wanted you dead, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Trust me. You need to apologize.
Ну, оскорблять людей не будем. Наверное, надо быть... Раз наш герой с голой задницей, нужно повежливать с людьми.
Prove you're not the thief, and I might trust you. Only facts matter, not words.
Trusting people quickly out here is as good a way to get killed as walking around without a decent weapon. Which means you just got very, very lucky. I can help you find a safe place and new equipment, if you stop trying to attack me.
Why would you help me?
That's my job. I look for people out here and help them reach Goliath. You'll be safe there.
Safe? You could be some kind of slaver. What is it you really want?
I want this war to be over. Until then, Goliath needs more people to survive. And people need a safe place to go. Well, a safer place than being out here on your own. But you're welcome to stay and risk being picked up by an Alb raiding party. Between them and the Rotboars, you won't live long. Say, you didn't see anyone else up there in the ruins, did you? You're the first person I found this trip, and it would save me a trip up there to check.
You can save yourself the effort. There's no one up there.
Well, crashed a few days ago.
Игра свернулась
The
сама.
scouts came through looking for it. Trust me, you don't want to run into a party of Albs. But hey, enough talk. You need to decide what you're gonna do. I'm going back to Goliath. You can come with me if you like. Safety, security, and you can find work to earn enough to buy equipment. If you want a chance to survive, it's the best offer you'll get. That's why I joined the Berserkers. Out here, drifting and hoping to stay alive. I knew it was only a matter of time before my luck ran out. I know joining a faction doesn't appeal to everyone, but it gave me purpose. And what have you got to lose right now? Nothing from what I can see.
What you say is logical.
Logical, right. Does that mean you're coming? Every choice you make adds up in this world. The way you speak to people will determine your course in life. Just take a look at yourself. No armor, no weapons, no companions. You've not exactly succeeded in life, have you? Well, all that changes today. Whatever you've done before, your life can start again. A new beginning. When the next Alb raiding party comes down from the north looking for Elex, the people of Goliad will defend you. You won't see the inside of a converter with us to protect you. Instead, you'll get a chance to prove yourself. To join us.
Why do you want to help me?
Like I said, Goliad needs people. Warriors, cultivators, hunters, storekeepers. Whatever your skills, we can find a place for you.
Ну, я думаю, просто если подумать, то я, так как в игру не играл, не знаю, что по другой тропе меня ждет. И я встречаю человека, который специально здесь сидит и уговаривает меня пойти с ним. Ну, конечно, скорее всего, я пойду с ним, потому что в противном случае совершенно непонятно, куда меня судьба заведет, какие монстры там и так далее. Сейчас тут еще говорят то, что вроде бы что-то подлагивает, я посмотрю. Угу. Я там изменил качество. И, может быть, не будет больше подлагивать?
You'll train me and give me equipment?
If you stay, you'll have to earn your place. But be you cleric, outlaw, or alb, that's true everywhere. Sure, you'll get given orders and you'll have to follow the law, but it's not like you have things easy out here. Look, we can keep talking, but at some point, you gotta decide. So, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna stay here, or come with me?
What if I decided to leave?
Then you can go. You can only join one faction, but there will always be ways to explore the world. That's what I do, after all. We should get going. This is Rotboard territory. You won't last long if a pack of them turn up here. Follow me to Goliad, and you can earn the Elex to buy armor and supplies. Trust me, you'll need them.
I want to find the thief who took my armor.
Well, for anything stolen near here recently, I would start with Ray. He's an outlaw I found out here a few days ago. Very jumpy. Definitely looking for something.
Where do I find him?
Huh. I don't know. He disappeared off to the northeast. I'm guessing he went back to Tavar. But, hey, I wouldn't rush after him. He's probably sold your armor by now.
Так, ну все, пойдем с ним.
Goliad. Lead the way.
And follow me. And if we lose each other for any reason, you'll find Goliad to the east, the foot of the mountain. Just look for the light from our mana shrine. You can see that from a good distance away. Oh, and the name's Duras. Pleased to meet you.
Just lead the way.
Very well. And keep up. Keep your eyes open. We're entering the hunting grounds of some of the local wildlife.
Так, спринт. Это движение плюс левый shift. А, написано, что он требует выносливости. Если выносливости недостаточно... Все, зажимаю. Ржавый топор, ну, отлично. А, он нас ждет. Тогда я одену топор.
Let's go. Okay. Watch your step. I've never come through this area once without getting attacked.
Let's keep going.
All right, and follow me. We should get moving.
Это все я, наверное, потом соберу. Наверняка вернусь еще в каждый уголок.
What are the ruins over there?
Remnants of the old world. A reminder that the past can be left behind.
If it's so dangerous, why do you come out here?
Magalan almost died when the comet hit. A living, breathing planet turned to ash and dust. But the Berserkers are using their magic to bring our world back to life. Just look around you. Edan is the greenest place on Magalan. They need more people. And they offer anyone who comes the same chance to start over. We should move on. One downside of all this plant life is that you can't see the rot boars coming.
Can we find anything useful there?
Maybe. Maybe. A group of clerics came through this area a few days ago. A scouting party reconnoitering Goliath. Well, that was their plan. Instead, they ran into a group of rot boars. Got chased into those ruins and haven't come out.
Maybe they're alive. Haven't you checked?
Checked on the enemy? Yes, well, maybe you're right. We're all allies in the fight against the Alps. But those ruins are dangerous. The rot boars might still be there. Why haven't you joined a faction?
Почему я присоединился к какой-нибудь группировке?
Why did you choose to join the Berserkers and not the clerics?
The clerics follow the god Kalan, who tells them technology will save us all. I don't believe in gods, and I don't think boxes of cables hold all the answers.
Maybe I should join the Outlaws.
Huh. They might call themselves the kings of the desert, but they're just hanging on to survival like the rest of us. And that survival comes at the cost of anyone around them, even their own kind.
Скажем, что не интересует.
I cannot decide whether to join a faction out here. Let's go on.
Well, we have a choice to make. You're short of equipment. We could see if the clerics have left any in the ruins.
You want us to go into the ruins?
That's up to you. But there's a risk to that. So, maybe we should just head straight for Goliath. I better warn you that the creatures in there won't take prisoners. It would definitely be safer to bypass them for now. So, what do you think? Shall we risk entering the ruins?
Предлагает пойти в развалины. Так, нажмем конец. Жмите В. Пока не буду ничего увеличивать, надо разобраться, что к чему. Так, я сохранился. Наверное, надо сходить в развалины. Если будут какие-то задержки, лучше написать об этом. Я попробую там что-то поменять в трансляции.
Let's go into the ruins.
A brave choice. Opportunities are there to be seized. Those clerics should be around here somewhere.
Зверь. Предлагает уклониться.
Are you ready to go on? Let's go.
Прям огромная вот эта вот вышка линии электропередач. О, тут какой-то зверь. Да, выпятили. Как-то недружелюбно там все. Жареное мясо. Пойду, пожалуй, отсюда. Добру поздорову. О, да.
Let's go.
$33 элексита. Я так понял, что это деньги. То есть сам Элекс это что-то другое, а элексит, видимо, деньги. Из разговора. Спальный мешок. А, ну да, ну тут написано в описании. Просто надо читать повнимательней. Пропаганда. Читабельно.
We should get moving.
Джек Лирика.
Let's go.
И отчет какой-то там был. Посмотреть. Сигарета. Еще клирик.
These ruins look like they were some sort of machine shop in the old world.
You know about the old world.
Only what I've learned on my travels.
Ruins and wreckage. The old world is irrelevant.
Irrelevant? It's where we all came from. The Berserkers want to grow the world back to what it was. The other factions pick through its bones, hoping to find the technology it left us.
Стоит, танцует. Я что-то прослушал, сколько времени прошло до момента, как тут катаклизм произошел. Пачка денег старого мира. Выключить радио, не буду выключать. Рецепт. Инструкция по изготовлению малого запаса энергии. Классно, тут красиво, конечно, сделали. То есть графика не супер на уровне там, но... Ну, я имею в виду, вот, допустим, персонажи, как я уже сказал, персонажи супер-пупер выглядят. Но вот все остальное просто великолепно. Там вон огромный какой-то монстр ходит. Так, вот этот мужичок все стоит здесь. Дурас. Поговорить, что ли, с ним?
Do you often find clerics at Edan?
All the factions come here. For intel, for resources. We all take from each other. At least it's just raids from the clerics for now. There have been wars in the past. And it does seem like there are some clerics who want to repeat those mistakes and take us back into open warfare.
Где-то я еще одного клирика не нашел. Может быть, в начале где-то? По лестнице можно вскарабкаться. Пробовать. Может, он еще живой? Замесить. Там вот кто-то воюет. Ну, я не буду стрелять, просто приблизить хотел. чуть не упал. Заметил. В самом начале. Тут клирик лежит. Наверное, его терял. Да. Опыт, оружие клирика, эликсир, эликсит, точнее, эликсир. Вот интересная какая-то штуковина. А, телепорт. Теперь с ним надо поговорить, что можно двигать. А, вот показать оружие.
Elex technology. It's forbidden to berserkers. Officially, you're supposed to hand it in when you arrive in Goliath. But that'll be your choice. Just don't go flashing those weapons around when we get back, okay? Some berserkers are really strict about the laws. Others are more lenient. You see, we leave the Albs and clerics to rely on machines. In Edan, we use magic.
Людмила, привет. Да, меня зовут Борис. И, ну, можно, наверное, подсказывать. Спойлеры это не очень хорошо, но если скажете, что я что-то забыл подобрать на полке, я думаю, это лишним не будет.
Let's go on to Goliath.
Right. Follow me.
You say there were elves in this area. How long ago was that?
The Raider crashed a week ago. It's been quiet since then. Well, apart from the scouting party on the edge of the forest. It feels like something serious is brewing up there in Zakor. And that's bad news for us all.
Рогопёс. Котопёс.
We should get moving. Look out! Are you ready to go on? We should get moving. Let's go. We should get moving.
Кто-то, похоже, бежит за нами.
Find supplies and get yourself back on your feet in Goliath. And then, the choice will be yours.
So I can just leave whenever I want.
You should try to get a better weapon and some armor before heading into the wastelands, but that's up to you. Have a look around our community. See what we can offer you.
What happens if you find an Alb here?
They try and kill us, so we kill them. Except the Separatists, a group of Albs that has broken away from Zakor. Maybe they could be allies.
You should not trust traitors.
Maybe these Separatists want to join the Free People. Maybe they're just another threat. But I'm sure that together, we can defeat the Albs. But, for now, the Separatists are outnumbered. Without friends and defiant. They're already finding life is hard out here if you haven't joined one of the factions. That makes them jumpy, so I'd be careful around them. They're suspicious of everyone. Well, we have reached Goliath, but this is only the start of your journey. Look for me once you've settled in. You'll find me up at Warlord Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath.
Так, отметить новую цель. Тут Людмила написала: совет, где взять очки на лут. Я даже не знаю, о чем речь. Что за очки на лут? Какие очки? Очки на глаза? Просто я новичок. Так, я должен выбрать следующую цель. Выбрать, но пусть будет вот жить. Или может быть на робота. А пока, я думаю, и так сойдет. Надо активировать телепорт. Что-то лежит. Интересно, телепортироваться можно отовсюду или нет? Маленький лагерь. Но туда еще нельзя, видимо. Так, телепортироваться нельзя. Видимо, надо встать на телепорт. А, я здесь и нахожусь, ну. Да, здесь я, скорее всего, нахожусь. Почему здесь написано Голиет, Джакс? А, нет, я здесь нахожусь. Понятно. Маленький лагерь. Вот здесь как раз линия электропередач. Попробую сюда. Готовы телепортироваться? Нет, не готов. А вот это. Готовы телепортироваться в это место? А, я оказался здесь же. А, это значит... Значит, это значок задания. посмотрю, может быть, здесь есть что собрать. Надо только поосторожнее, не нарываться. Это снаряд. Лист мутанта. Кстати, названия похожи на те, что были в Готике. Ну, в том смысле, как они формируются. Лист мутанта. По-моему, был орочий лист или что-то похожее. Враги какие-то. Ну, не буду нарываться, пойду посмотрю, что в этом городе есть. Интересно, можно ли телепортироваться, не стоя на телепорте. Ты отошел от телепорта. И мне на... Сюда. Да, из любой точки. О, Людмила пишет, что есть какие-то очки, которые можно носить, и... Ну, там вообще-то видно на трансляции. Ну, в общем, мне было бы интересно, где взять такое устройство. Весьма полезное. Их можно сразу в начале игры, что ли, получить?
All right, you can stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with the power invested in me by the warlords of Goliath, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliath is eternally vigilant in its search for Alps.
Можно спросить, я что, похож на Альба? Надо спросить.
Well, Albs are normally pasty white, but I've heard some of them are painting themselves to look normal just so they can come in here and cause trouble. All right. You can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
Who are the Hooded Crows?
We are the warrior clan of the Berserkers. Our warlord Ragnar, proven in battle, worthy defender of Goliath, leads us as we stand to defend our cause from all who would oppose it, from within or without. We stand as guardians for fairness and justice, equality and order. All who wish to join the Berserkers must answer to Ragnar.
Who is Ragnar?
How can you not have heard of him? Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is the highest warlord here in Goliath. Literally, he lives up there in the ruins from the old world.
Who is in charge here?
Weren't you listening? As long as Thorold, the great pilgrim and master of all magic, is away on retreat, Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, is in charge. Warlord of warlords, mighty and just, he is an example to us all. I wouldn't go knocking on his door unless you're serious about joining us. But you might get lucky and see him in the lower quarter. He likes to keep an eye on things personally.
Right, got it.
That's why Duras sent you here? To be recruited? You better join us and not the outlaws if you want to live. Follow the laws, impress people, and Ragnar might see fit to let you become a berserker. Break the laws, and we'll break you.
So, your leader Thorold is not in the city?
No. Master Thorold, the Pilgrim, glorious, great, and wise, has gone into retreat. There he seeks answers. From there he will return to bring us victory. He will return as soon as his mission is successful. Until then, he has given Warlord Ragnar command of Goliath.
Okay, I've got it. It sounds like you're expecting trouble.
Outlaws, clerics, and now the Alps starting wars, and that's before we talk about mutants. Where have you been if you don't think there's trouble in the world? But don't worry, you'll be safe here. No Albs getting past me.
Is there somewhere I can stay in Goliath?
Maybe down by the tavern or with the cultivators. Try the lower quarter. There's room there for honest men. Pay your way or work for your stay and you'll be welcome. We are the protectors of Magalan, and we welcome all free people here.
Мне еще интересно, большая ли задержка. Я вижу просто, что вы пишете, потом я что-то говорю, и следующее сообщение через какое-то время приходит. Кому не сложно, напишите, какая задержка между сообщением и тем, когда оно появляется на видеоролике.
So, what can I do during my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
You're short of people?
Everyone's lost people to the Albs. Workers, cultivators, warriors. They're all looking for more hands. You'll need to earn your place. But there are tasks for all hands. And the shards to pay for them.
You use shards as money?
What else are you going to use? Everyone uses Elex as money. And don't start on with trying to barter your way with raptor shit. You'll need Elex or decent old world scrap if you want to make a deal.
Ну, вот мы и внутри. Графика классная. Мне очень нравится. А дождик какой-то нескончаемый.
Did you get lost?
А, это чужая хижина. Видимо, девушки-земледельцы. Друженик. Делец. Так. Ну, карта, судя по всему, ну, как я вижу, вся целиком открыта, то есть ничего собирать не надо. Огромная такая карта. Просто гигантская. Добавить отметку. Так, маленький лагерь. Джакс. А где, интересно, обсерватория, из которой мы пришли в самом начале? Видимо, вот это. Ну, тут что-то похожее на Тену. Поставлю, попробую добавить отметку. Отметка. А, написать что-нибудь можно? Нет, зачем ее ставить? Да, наверное, вышли вот так. Здесь встретили. Пошли сюда. Все, здесь какой-то тупик. По поводу очков. А там спойлеров-то много будет или нет? Если там много спойлеров, лучше, наверное, не надо. А если просто, что находится там-то, допустим, на карте, то, ну, это знание пригодится. Не знаю, я пойду за ними сразу или не пойду, но в любом случае интересно узнать. Так что... Смотреть дневник, что ли? Я вообще не понимаю, куда идти, что делать. Так, краденое оборудование. Ой, это вообще где-то далеко. Дуроса найти. Место? Ну, место... расскажи, пожалуйста.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
Magic up supplies?
Mana, spells, magic it up, whatever you want to call it. Work here might be quite hard, physical labor, but it's supposed to be balanced out with magic. But where is the help that I need? But then, what does magic do for me when I'm hungry? In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
What do you have to trade?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
Are things really that bad in Goliath?
That depends who you ask. I'm sure there are some who don't notice how hard it is for everyone at the bottom of the pile.
А может чему-то научить?
Teach me something.
Of course.
Как тут много всяких характеристик. А не будем ничего выбирать.
It sounds like you have a problem.
Oh, I wish it was only one. But let's start with the Ison clan, promising me regular deliveries from the Valley of the Damned, and then failing to get them for me. It's time Master Thorald returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making sure everyone gets fed. If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope and fresh air. Then, why should you care if our warlords don't?
Can I help?
You? Well, not one to turn
Страшная
down that
какая-то
sort of
деваха.
offer. My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm going to achieve that, I need someone to talk to Angrim. I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you tell Angrim that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
Where can I find this Master Thorald?
The Pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. He left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with Elex and mana. But what exactly, I don't think anyone knows.
It sounds like these supply problems are getting you down.
No guards for escorting the supplies here or to distribute them afterwards. Outlaws and clerics stealing some of what we do send.
Yes, it's not just you. I had my armor stolen by an outlaw.
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do is to steal things.
And you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true outlaws, there is only one place they'll take them. Straight to Tavar and a share of the profit.
Interesting to know. I will speak to Angrim for you.
Thank you. My hunters are doing their best, but we can't get by without those food supplies from the valley.
Так, появилось новое задание.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
Я думаю, можно всякий хлам продать. Ломоть земледельца. Это похоже на рабский хлеб или что-то в этом роде. Назывался гриб в готике. Ну, кости, наверное, можно все продать. Железа. Трофей. Ну, надеюсь, не нужна. А, у нее денег уже нет. Это у меня денег нет. Я у нее купил какой-то хлам. Отлично, я даже не посмотрел. Теперь я без денег. Не, ну так не пойдет, надо загрузиться, что ли. Это какая-то хрень. Правда, придется с ней болтать опять. А нет, нужно поторговать. Так, все сохранилось. Быстрое сохранение, наверное. Да я вообще где-то вдалеке. Ну, сейчас попробую скипать все буду. Давай, как тебя пропустить-то? А, можно. Так, похож на Альба. Все, проматываю. Все, проматываю. Не будем разглагольствовать. Я почему подумал, что у нее деньги кончились, потому что в той же Готике, например, так и было, что у торговцев могут кончиться деньги. Я правильно пришел? Правильно. Быстрое сохранение.
And then it's if we don't.
Can
I need the.
Yeah.
Так, вот теперь можно сохраниться. Теперь можно посмотреть, что у нее есть.
Look around.
Значит, это купить, да, вот здесь написано. Где-то продать. Бездный пруд можно продать. Данный. Подал кости. Магниевый факел указан как мусор. Интересно. Про молоток написано: отлично подходит для забивания гвоздей в стены или куда там еще их можно забить. Ну, вообще забить можно много куда, но, насколько я помню, в Готике они именно в стену там забивали какую-то прям досочку, все время перебивали. Ладно, я пока не буду ничего продавать. Отлично, тут еще нужно подтверждать обмен. То есть я мог тогда отменить обмен, а я вместо этого загрузился. Зато теперь буду знать. Значит, ну теперь нужно поговорить там насчет поставок провианта. Значит, мы поставим это на карту, значок. Синда, Ангрим. Я еще пока ничего не знаю о том, Как правильно повышать уровень? Куда чего вкладывать? Ни о характеристиках не почитал, ничего. Но я, пока мы носимся туда-сюда, я не вижу смысла пока что-то повышать, поэтому...
You hear Yora's still looking for volunteers to go up to the converter?
Good luck to him. I don't know anyone who's going to risk that journey in a hurry.
He wouldn't have been punished for that in the past, but his mistake, and now he's in real trouble.
It's just getting more and more dangerous. We've got to get this sorted. Do you know if Ragnar's sent out a search party yet?
Oh yeah.
So,
Ragnar's always popping in here to let me know his plans. Treats me like a brother, he does.
We're getting the seedlings in. I think the next few crops should go well.
Hard work pays off.
Так, ну они, видимо, ни о чем болтают. Я думал, это какой-то важный разговор. Труженик, делец.
I can't imagine that. Well, I can, but...
Ну, с именем тут только один персонаж.
Those Alps got what they deserve. Maybe they'll think twice before raiding us. What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers. You want something to drink?
Tell me. Have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Alps, Elex, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Elex, do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There have been no more Alps seen since then.
Do you know where in the north he is gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Leather armor can't stop energy weapons.
Oh, of course it can. It's magic. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, mana gives us magic.
Так, сейчас я договорю и посмотрю на карте то, о чем написала Людмила.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Who are the berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those owls. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
Нам здесь ничего пока не надо.
I have to go.
Everything was better earlier, but
Смотрим на
Hasn't
карту.
stopped them so far.
keep going.
They don't seem to care how many of their own
Значит,
kind
идем
die.
на восток.
They say this sort of thing, but what
Сор
does it really
на
mean?
восток.
That's what I said.
Oh, you know Krant, don't you? He was in here
that
earlier.
so?
Says the workers are back strengthening the defenses. We'll be ready if those Alps come back.
Карту
What good
веду
are
на
walls
восток.
against raiders? Just gives us a higher place to wait
Там
from.
найди
other
дамбу.
bombers.
Да.
Cultivators,
Ah.
the shoulders upon which all berserkers stand. Warlord
Северная
or
сторона.
warrior,
Запад.
we should never
Yeah.
forget that.
I can never tell if you're being serious.
Посмотрим.
Those Alps got what they deserve. Maybe they'll think twice before raiding us again.
Hasn't stopped them so far. They don't seem to care how many of their own kind die.
Why would you do that?
Fanatics.
Вот здесь какая-то постройка.
You know Krant, don't
What
you?
an ass.
He
Может,
was in
это и
here
есть
earlier.
дамба?
Says the workers are back strengthening the defenses.
Well, if that's what they're
We'll be
saying.
ready if those Alps come
Еще
back.
восточней. Ничего нет.
That's
What
what
good
I
are
said.
walls against raiders? Just gives us a higher
Да,
place
я
to
думаю,
wait from
здесь.
other bombers.
Что?
We'll talk about it later. I have to go.
Озерцо.
Nobody even listens there, that's the problem.
You aren't the first to tell me that.
Южная сторона, на запад. Немного южнее. Мост. Смотрю. А, намного севернее. Так, смотрим, намного севернее. А, вот. Видимо, вот это. Теперь
Cultivators, the shoulders upon which all berserkers stand.
запад
Warlord or
немного
warrior,
южнее. Вижу
we should
мост.
never
Вот
forget
это
that.
мост.
I can never tell if you're being
Ниже по
serious.
реке второй мост.
I'll catch up with
Those
you again
Alps got
later.
what they deserve. Maybe they'll think twice before raiding us again.
А, вот. Ну, я поставлю
Hasn't stopped them so far.
здесь отметку.
They don't seem to care how many of their own kind die. Fanatics.
Спасибо большое.
They're only saying that to keep control of you.
Oh, you know Krant, don't you? He was in here earlier. Says the workers are back
Сейчас
strengthening
оценим,
the defenses.
насколько далеко
We'll
это.
be ready if those Alps come back.
Да, достаточно далеко.
What good are walls against raiders? Just gives us a higher place to wait from while they bomb us.
Cultivators, the shoulders upon
I
which
can't
all
imagine
berserkers
that.
stand.
Well, I
Warlord
can,
or
but-
warrior,
Ну, я думаю, со всеми надо тут судить дела.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
I'm just passing through.
Many arrive with that intention. Most stay. Let me welcome you to Goliath, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliath than out in that valley.
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here. Specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the world hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses. If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to visit us. Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We always have space for more people willing to dedicate themselves to Magalan. I hope you find your place here.
We'll talk about it later. I have to go.
И ушел куда-то. Вроде у него еще тема какая-то была. Я думаю, надо оценить, куда двигать. Вот к этому Ангриму. А, и мы вот здесь. Значит, Эта тропа здесь. Жалко, вот на этом радаре не показывается карта. Здоровая баллиста. Ну, с этим пока не будем разговаривать, уж больно движухи никакой. Сейчас попробуем квест выполнить. Еще какой-то тип. Элексит лежит. Спасибо за советы. Мне нужно по тропе двигаться, я куда-то не туда забрел.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
Какие-то ингредиенты тут на столе, я думал, можно. Но нет. Повисла надпись про табурет.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
Может быть, рассказать, что мы дезертиры.
I am an Alb defector. My people tried to kill me, and I'm seeking refuge.
Ah. You survived an Alb execution? Even if that is true, then you marched straight into the lion's den. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
Зачем мы здесь? Ну, надо, наверное, найти снаряжение. Нет, ну хотя уже сказали, где искать снаряжение. Работу поищем.
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Idan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
Doesn't sound like I have a choice.
No. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Idan?
The Berserkers raised Idan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us. Now we must face the elves. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Albs to Zakor as they have left berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angram, and myself will see the berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angram.
Я как раз Ангрима и ищу. Так, где мне найти Ангрима?
Where can I find Angram?
Look for him in the warrior's quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the warrior quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Так, задание какое-то. Но я вообще не хочу к ним вступать. Ну, пока. Плохо бы как-то сравнить. Что да где.
Master Thorold. What kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
How is your war against the Albs going?
Our war? This isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the Albs that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than try to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alb separatists to the north. They continue their love of Elex machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Я пока не вижу никаких проблем, честно, просто ходил. Ну, напишем, несложно заметить.
Yes, it's apparent.
А, ну вот с провизией.
I have to admit, I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
About my support. I don't work for free.
Nor should you. A man must know his value.
Then you will pay me?
You will get paid for the tasks you're given.
You could pay more.
A man should know his value. You will get paid, and you should be satisfied with the rewards you're given. No one will cheat you here. But you should not expect charity.
What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
Так, ну как мои дела тут спрашивают? Не имеет смысла. Еще чего не сделали. Так, надо сохраниться. Тут Людмила пишет про карту круг. Так, я вижу. Там, радар, я бы даже сказал. Карта. Желтая стрелка, ориентир. Вот, видимо, это и есть желтая стрелка. И, ну, судя по всему, указывает прямо на человека, к которому нам... Да. Ну, направление-то она указывает, но еще путь-дорогу надо найти. Ну, наверное, нам сюда. Стражник. То есть у них система такая. Сначала становишься земледельцем, но потом повышаешься до вождя.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again. It's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back. If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded to worry about.
Какие-то заговорщики. Так, ну, девочка никуда не пошла. Куда-то свалил. Я думаю, потом его найду. Нет времени сейчас с ним никуда идти.
Hey, did you know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the clerics? I'd be interested in getting a look at them. If you know how I could get a chance to do that.
Careful. You know I could get you exiled for even asking about that.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
Ну, только что нам вождь сказал, что не надо нарушать законов там и так далее. Я, пожалуй, не буду терять.
I can't give you the weapons. You think it's wrong to forbid technology?
Some say Elex fell from the sky as a curse. Others say it's a blessing. I think it's for each man to decide which. Will you give me those weapons? Of course, of course. I can offer you Elexit if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
No, your Elexit isn't worth the risk.
Then superstition wins over reason. A loss for us all. Go, hand them in. A shame. I thought you would be clearer thinking than the others here.
Is there anything else you don't like about berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair. They help those around them. And there's the wonder that is berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you'll find acceptance here. All of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. Wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
I want to know more about the outlaws.
Join the outlaws and your life will be like the comet. Big, bright, and short-lived and disastrous. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Так, хватит с ним болтать. Наверх. Тут вот какая-то интересная штука. Ну, похоже на какой-то обломки Элекса. В воздухе тают. Вот этот кустик прям так выделяется, так и хочется его собрать. Но нельзя. Прям такое здание советское. Так, я зашел в тупик, видимо. Ну или через здание попробовать пройти. Это, наверное, тот, с кем мы пришли.
Well, I've been given a job by a warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliad a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Ascor. And he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliad? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliad to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword. and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Edan. But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
Ну, я найду
I'll find
убийцу.
the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Когда успели так сдружиться, непонятно.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Avessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Eardor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Eardor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
Ну хорошо. Может быть, они все убийцы. Взяли его группой, грохнули. Телепорт. Руины отеля. Ну и похоже на какой-то отель. Советский. Не знаю, почему он советский. Он мне что-то напоминает. Спят как-то как трупы прям. Так, я вернусь, пожалуй. Грибочек. Интересное какое-то бассейн. Понятно. Хотя не совсем понятно. Тут вроде на воду похоже. Думаю, надо подняться, посмотреть, что там за осколки наверху. Высокая башня.
I'm watching. Not now.
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on.
То есть тут этот элексит падает. Здесь насыпан. За окном взрывают, не знаю, вам слышно или нет. Ну, фейерверки. Так, да, надо все квесты открывать. Я, в принципе, в предыдущих играх так уже и делал. Сначала надо освоиться, посмотреть, побывать там, побывать здесь, походить. Я в итоге со всеми поговорю, просто немного тоскливо, когда вот это вот хочется какой-то движухи, начинается болтовня. Я сейчас схожу к тому типу, поговорю насчет этой провизии, там, ящиков, посмотрю, как будет развиваться событие. Но попутно буду еще с кем-нибудь болтать.
You'd better go. It's about time.
Седает. Все, ухожу.
Another one? I swear if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger? Safety? A new start? Meaning? All those things can be offered to those who accept our laws.
Who are you?
My name is Angrim. It is my duty, along with the other warlords, to ensure the laws are kept and the Berserker way preserved. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure Elex is a curse on Magalan. All pure Elex and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them or their seedlings. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify Elex. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the Berserkers. Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name. So, I welcome you, incomer.
What happens when the law is broken?
The warlords will hear evidence and pronounce sentence. Trade without a license, steal or cheat, and exile will follow. Break one of the 5 laws, and justice may be harsher. Our laws preserve us, and so we must preserve the law.
I was told there was work here.
If you have taken our laws to heart, then yes, there is something you can help me with.
agree to follow the laws.
Visit Jorah at the pit. All the captured weaponry from the last Alb attack has been stored there. Bring me one of the Elex weapons.
I'll get you the weapon.
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways you will earn my trust. Speak to Jorah if you have any more questions. Now go.
Так, стоп. Синда меня прислала.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What does Jorah have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
A troll killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
Могли бы собраться толпой и замесить этого тролля. Странно. Теперь нам Жора. Синда. А это Синда. Смотрю, где Джора. Телепортируюсь туда. А то, мне кажется, так попроще.
Wait. One moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius, nectar of the gods. Oh, now I really need a drink.
Ну, я думаю, можно принести. Можно, конечно, и повыеживаться. Что не мальчик на побегушках, но я думаю, не стоит. Там за окном у меня все стреляют и стреляют.
You definitely got the wrong end of the stick.
Не ту клавишу нажал.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
Пиво-то не дешевое. 33. 1. А 10 всего. А это что за цифры? А, это цифры, видимо, 64 у торговца и 1 пузырь у меня. Я что-то прослушал, сколько ему надо было пива. Наверное, одну бутылочку.
I brought your beer.
Ah, that's what I need. About time, too.
And so here's where you give me my reward.
Your reward was getting in through that gate. Be grateful.
Letting people in is your job.
So is keeping people out. I give the word and you'll never get in here.
Какой-то пес. Бой один. Бой навыка недостаточно. Спровоцировать драку.
How about you pay me and give your word?
Are you looking for a fight? Because you've got one.
Чувствую, он нам сейчас наваляет полный. Хорошо, хоть деньги не забрал.
There. What happened to that big mouth of yours? Swollen shut now, is it?
Drogue, time you learn to keep that mouth shut.
And you're the one to shut it, are you?
Ну, ладно, переигрывать не буду. Случилось, как случилось. Синди. Чего это она не реагирует?
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
I spoke to Angram.
Oh, great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Angram sent to the valley are dead.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
Ну, сходим за нее.
You? Well, I appreciate the offer, but if his men were killed, I can't ask you to go alone. Besides, it's not one delivery I need. It's regular supplies, and a lot of them. If the Eisen clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows? Or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
Так, сейчас поговорим. Я наконец-то понял, кто такой этот Рагнар. Я-то думал сначала, что здесь просто берсерки. Что, значит, этот Рагнар — это вождь. Потом он пришел к этому на А, который насчет провизии. А выяснилось, что это он вождь. И тут я запутался, а сейчас стало ясно, что здесь в одном городке живут несколько разных кланов. Это пока я так понимаю. Так, насчет Дрога, ну не буду пока с ним. Может быть, когда-нибудь потом стану сильным. Интересно, что вечер никак не наступает. Здесь вообще время-то какое-нибудь есть? Посмотреть, что здесь есть-то. Очки характеристик 20. Интеллект открывает новые способности. Пока даже не знаю, что прокачивать. Так, есть способности. Очки обучения 2. Жива. Слахрат. Блин, тут сколько всего. Я так понимаю, все вот это можно... А, это уже клановые. Взлом замков изучен. А, это от амулета, судя по всему. Блин, да тут вообще куча всего.
What will happen if we all begin to rely on machines?
Дора, ну пойдем к Ибре. Какой-то тоннель. Темнотища вообще. Я думаю, вот эта книжка — это часть какого-то квеста, что нужно украсть. Ура. Шинка. Коллекционный автомобильчик. Так, по лестнице. Зарубает.
That's the right decision. Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
Agram sent me to collect an Elex weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Yes. Where is it?
I have it in my house. It's awaiting processing at the pit. If you want it, you'll find it there.
And I can take it?
You know your instructions. You know where the weapon is.
Так, потратимся и на вора тоже. Только я не понял, он сказал, что оружие можно взять... А, вот оно. Возьми дома. Так, запрещено брать. Это не его дом. Почему он отправил меня куда-то домой?
That tech's gonna get you in trouble. Put it away or dispose of it.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
The pit?
That's where we take all forbidden technology. Once the Elex has been extracted there, it goes to the mana shrine, and the junk left over goes down into the pit. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Elex has given the Albs strength.
You think? Maybe. I don't know, they're a mystery to me. Most people know the Albs split from the clerics, but I don't know anyone who knows why they split from them. They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Albs can cast magic.
Yes, yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
If Elex is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elex, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here.
So if you need Elex...
Ah, Amrek's paradox. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
Спасибо.
Albs built it to refine Elex here in Adan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
Why not use Alb technology to get the Elex you need?
And where do we stop on that road? When we are feeding people into that machine like they do? Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again. Good day to you.
Получается, если он оружие сам не дал, мне что остается делать? Сходить еще раз к вождю. Так, это я не туда куда-то пошел. А, это я в обратную сторону вообще пошел. Травка какая-то. Лекарь, может он меня вылечит?
What do you want here?
Ну, видок, конечно, не очень далекий. В том смысле, что классно, но жалко, не видно никаких там основных объектов. Объект как-то оканчивается в тумане. Вообще мне нравится, как все выглядит. Я еще тут что-то на мониторе подкрутил. Такие сочные, яркие цвета. Так, трансляция идет уже почти 2,5 часа, поэтому я буду закругляться. Не знаю, сегодня, может, еще попозже поиграю. Сейчас сколько времени-то? Сейчас 8 часов. В общем, не знаю, ну, либо завтра. Ну, сейчас я на отдельный слот сохраню. Спасибо всем. Спасибо всем за внимание, за компанию. Вот, и пока.